Hello, everybody. It is Robin Ware, and I am so excited that you are hanging out with me. I know it's been a minute. Your girl's been a little busy, but I wanted to just come and share another quick teaching. I promise you, this is going to be less than 10 minutes, but it's going to be great, a great 10 minutes. So I got a new intro. I can't wait for you guys to see. So as soon as this plays, I'll be back with the teaching. All right, doesn't that make you want to dance? Like, I'm so excited. I just love it. Put in the comments if you are loving my new intro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So tonight, I am back talking about reentry. I'm so excited, you guys. Your girl got her first shot. Let me tell you, I drove up to a place where they were giving the vaccine. I did not have an appointment, but I drove up there and I asked the police officer so very kindly if I could possibly get my vaccine. And he just told me to continue to drive up and park. And sure enough, when I parked my car, the lady welcomed me and she said they did have a walk up line. So I was so excited. There was about 9 of us and we all got our vaccine that night. So I go back for my second vaccine right before Easter. And then, hey, it is on and popping. In fact, I got a trip coming up really soon. So I'll be back in the skies, the airways again, which leads me to this teaching on tonight. Listen, I've been talking about reentry. You know, as we all start getting our vaccines, people are coming back to church. I know everybody's saying, oh, church isn't going to be what it was, and it's probably not, but there are going to be people that want to come back to church. I've been a part of our virtual team the entire year that we have been dealing with COVID, and let me tell you, we've recently allowed 25 people to come back. Now we're at 50, and when I tell you we have a wait list because people do want that sense of normalcy. So maybe you won't see everybody that you used to see, but you're going to see some folks. Which leads me to my teaching. We just need to do a little refreshing of how to make sure our leaders are hospitable. Again, it's been a year since a lot of people have been away from church. So I would encourage you to schedule a Zoom and go through the teaching that I am going to give you on tonight. Got some other videos on the channel. You can use those as well. But tonight, I am going to be teaching from one of the industry leaders, one of the methods that they use, and it is Apple. The teaching tonight is Apple's Rules That Rock. Listen, they are an incredible company and they care about customer service. So they've got an acronym, of course, which is based on Apple. No surprise there. So I'm going to give you what the acronym is, but then I'm going to tell you how you can translate it and use it for church. So make sure that you have got something to take notes with because this is going to be really, really good. Oh, and by the way, have you subscribed to my channel? Have you liked this video? Yeah, I want to make sure that your girl stays connected with you. So please make sure you do that and hit that little bell so that you'll be alerted when I upload another video. All right, so let's jump into the teaching. Again, Apple has a training based on it's an acronym based on the word Apple. So the A stands for they teach their people to approach customers with a personalized, warm welcome. Well, same thing in church. We can use that A to tell our leaders that we want you to approach the congregants, the visitors that come back to church. Of course, we're doing social distancing. We're wearing our mask, but we want you to approach them. You guys remember from my book, see it right there behind me? While you're guests, I teach that members and visitors come back because of how you treat them. All righty, so we want to make sure that we are showing ourselves hospitable. The P in Apple stands for probe politely to understand all the customer's needs. Well, in church, we're going to say that we're going to probe politely to just ask people how they are, how they've been doing, letting them know that we miss them. If you do know that they've experienced loss during this season, you can gently, mention that, let them know that, you've been praying for them and that you're encouraged to see them back. The second P in Apple's acronym stands for present a solution for the customer to take home today. Well, in church, we're going to say present a solution that lets them know that we prepared for their arrival, that we care that they are there. Literally, we've got masks available for you. We've got gloves. We're practicing social distancing. We're escorting people in the sanctuary according to sections. Let them know that we have a solution so that it calms any fears or reservation that they may have about the safety of them coming back to church. All right. If this is good, you guys tell me in the comments, yeah, Robin, this is good. All right. The L stands for listen for and resolve any issues or concerns. That's what Apple teaches their people. Well, same thing. We want you to listen. I learned of someone that experienced a death in their family and our church didn't know it. So I was able to share that information with our leadership so that they could address that person. Listen, we can't always be doing the talking. Make sure you listen. Let people know that you're hearing them so that it shows that we care. So I love, love, love this. And then the last letter is E in Apple's process. It says, end with a fond farewell and invitation to return. Same thing in church. Make sure I know you can't hug them and tell them that you're so glad to see them, but you sure can just put your fist over your chest and, kind of bend down and nod and let them know that you love them and you're so glad that they're back. You also, of course, can just tell them that you love them and then encourage them to come back for a future Sunday. All right. I love that. So simple, based on the acronym Apple for the Apple Corporation. Now, one of the things I teach my churches that I consult with is that as you have different systems and processes that you want to teach your leaders, that using an acronym to help them understand that process, but it also helps them memorize it. So think about whatever your system is, coming up with an acronym so that they can say, well, this is the way that we do XYZ. And it's based on this acronym. I'm telling you, you are going to change lives of the leaders in your church. Speaking of that, I want to help make sure that I am connected with you all. Make sure you are on my email list. I share product updates. I share information about events. If you're not, all you have to do is text my last name, Ware, to the number 22828. I'll leave it up there for a second. Text my last name, Ware, to the number 22828. Follow the prompts. It's as simple as that. Again, my last name, Ware, to the number 22828. Now, I do hope again that you are subscribed to my channel, that you have hit that alert, that bell, so that you're alerted whenever I go live, because I don't want you to miss out on anything else that's happening. And then like this video, let YouTube know, hey, that's my girl and she gives us really good content. So we want to make sure that she is able to come back and do more videos because we like her content. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You can go to my website, of course, thewareagency.com, to learn more about me, to check out my products, just anything, everything that's about me is happening over there on my website, thewareagency.com. I appreciate you so, so much for watching this video. All right. We will be back with a new video in a couple of days. God bless.